Okay, tonight was our home opener, and we were very excited about being able to play against someone other than ourselves. And I thought that our team did a great job of coming out with the energy and intensity that we want on both ends of the floor. We were 6 for 6 to start the game, from the field goal perspective. And I thought defensively, we looked the part in terms of things we put in place systematically that we want to see displayed regardless of who we play. We were playing around with our rotations. That's something we're still trying to figure out in terms of who needs to play with who. It's that time of the year where you can have that opportunity to do so. And I thought that I saw a lot of good things from a lot of individuals. I love the fact that we were dominant in the paint. I love the fact that we were scoring off of their turnovers. And I love the fact that our bench came into the game and there wasn't too much of a lull whenever we made substitutions. There was a time or two here and there, but those things can be corrected with some instruction and some focus. But all in all, I would give us a solid B- in our performance for our first game, opening up our 23-24 season with our new blue crew.
So, Buford, she played 21 minutes. No one else played more than 20. I assume it's not going to be like that in other games, or will it?
We allow the game to dictate what decisions that we choose to make. But she is a high-powered offensive player that we want to always find a way to have her on the court. And she does some great things defensively. And with her and Kay Clark playing, they're a dynamic duo on the court. And when you add Jordan McLaughlin into that, then it becomes a three-headed snake. So India Buford is a pretty special player. It was a huge pickup for us because she's what we consider a walking bucket. She's instant offense. She has tremendous court vision. Kind of reminds me of James Harden a little bit with how she can handle the ball, her vision for herself or for her teammates, being able to facilitate and create for teammates and herself. So India is someone that will probably see more minutes, as well as Kate Clark and many others from our starting lineup, and we'll just figure out who needs to rotate in there with them to make this thing continue to progress and have that crescendo effect that we want it to have throughout the game.
Is your starting lineup, is that your starting lineup from now on, or
No.
next game? Okay.
No.
Okay.
No, we're still juggling some things around, taking a look at some stuff, allowing players to get their feet wet in different areas of the game, whether it's starting, whether it's max minutes, coming off the bench, playing with different people, so that when we get deeper into the season, they will have grown accustomed to things a lot sooner, and we can see their games progress.
10 newcomers.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot to try to mesh with 4 returnees. How is that going?
Yeah, it's going well. I think the players are doing their part. There's a lot that has to go into a team becoming a winning team. Anybody can just throw some players together, but it takes intentionality from the coaching staff, support staff, and more than anything, the players. They spend a lot of time together off the court. They cook together, they go shopping together, they hang out together, they go to church together. They're a good group. They're fun to be around. They like being around each other. We like being around them. So I think the cohesiveness is growing, and it's only a matter of time before everything settles in and it displays itself as we would like for it to.
Rumor has it that you were not happy at being picked 4th in the Sun Belt.
Well, okay, who really cares when it comes to that stuff? I really could care less because we understand who we are. We are in the lab every day building and creating, putting the formulas together to make this thing work without it blowing up. Yeah, we were picked 4th. It's nice to be in the top echelon of the league, but we also consider it motivation. And we should not be number 1 because we're not the reigning champs. So we have to give JMU the respect that they deserve until someone dethrones them. But until then, we will be highly motivated.
Coach, how important was that run going into the locker room? They worked it down to 5, and then you guys handled that adversity, go 16-5 going into the locker room. How important was that?
It was very important. I really was excited to see us in that situation, and I wanted to see how we were going to respond. I wanted to see how, after a timeout, I used some choice words with fluorescent colors sometimes to get us to, steady the ship. And I thought that the players, before I even get to the huddle, I can hear this young lady who is one of our captains. She's directing traffic and giving directions, and and settling everyone in. So now when I come in, I'm just reiterating what already has been spoken on. So it was good for us to go ahead and regain that lead and go on a run so that I wouldn't be as fiery at halftime. But I think it served us well, and we're learning as we go still.
Okay, she talked about 10 newcomers. How important is that for you to take that step up and be that kind of leader in situations like that where you know you're not reaching the standard that you guys have set for yourself?
I feel like from my first year, it always been a new group of girls and getting to learn each other and the chemistry and how we play. And I've been here it's my 3rd year, so I know how Coach D works and the coaches and how everything goes. So I'm just here to lead them under Coach D and give them the guidance they need in order for us to win.
They haven't been here long, but you guys really have gotten to know each other and really are close. Tell me about that.
Started in the summer. Got it down dirty. Starting with the basics, learning the coaches. I mean, like going out to eat and just getting to feel of each other, the chemistry, and then playing on the floor. I mean, everybody was just comfortable, willing to trust the coaches, trust me, trust the returners, and buying into what Coach D has planned for us to win the championship. And from here on out, we're progressing.
How long did it take you to learn all their names?
Not long, because when they came on their visit, it was automatic.
Okay, got it. So you were here for all their visits?
All of them,
Okay.
yes.
And she didn't get a visit herself.
Oh, no.
She was one of the COVID babies. She had to
That's right.
commit sight unseen,
Yes.
But she does a great job of recruiting. They are the ones that, they don't have to sell anything. I think when people come on visits, they can really feel the genuineness behind everything that we do, and they believe in the vision, and they want to be a part of it.
You have one sophomore and no freshman. Is that intentional?
Yes, it is. It's intentional because I know it's a tough position to bring in true freshmen when you have a veteran-laden team. The Sun Belt Conference is comprised of a lot of JUCO and transfer portal players. So freshmen are going to come in unless you're a generational type player, top 10 in the country. You come in, you probably play. If you aren't that, then you probably have to wait your turn. And many times people aren't patient in the process. And if we do get them nice and fat and ready, in 2 years, they may want to go and take those talents somewhere else. So it's a tough position to be in. I would love to be able to bring in the true freshmen and groom them. But people aren't that patient with the process. So we have to do what will allow us to have good footing in this conference to be able to be competitive and win fast. So we have to go with a vet-savvy team.
Coach, going into Buffalo, what do you want to build on off of a game like this?
The things that I want to build on, obviously, turnovers is a huge issue. We had 17 tonight, 22 in the exhibition game. I want us to try to get that number down to that 12 to 15 range. But if we're going to play at the tempo that I'm expecting us to play at, I can live with some of those turnovers. I want to see us be able to move the ball more and play inside out more so that we can create that balance, which will make it harder for teams to scout us. I want us to identify ourselves as a team that is going to pound the ball on the inside, and we understand how to play off of that, and now we get all the catch and shoot opportunities that we could afford to have.
I think, like Coach D said, that we have to build on our defensive end, being disciplined. Starts off with me because I am a returner, and I made some mistakes in the game that my teammates may see and follow after me. So I feel like I should be consistent with my defense and being disciplined. So start off with the defensive end, and then buying in and doing everything, such as getting open, setting good screens, and take what the defense give you. It'll come out and be champions.
Hey, like
Is it
that.
nice to negate 17 turnovers when you force 22?
Yeah. That kind of takes the sting away a little bit. But we want to pride ourselves on turning people over, speeding them up, clogging up holes, making them take contested shots, and getting deflections, which leads to turnovers for us. So we did that job on the other end, but we have to do a better job on our end of making sure that we're not doing anything too risky, and we're taking care of the ball, valuing every possession. In closing, I would like to say the pride of ODU is a great collective initiative that we have set. And if you came out to support us tonight, then you can find more than one way of supporting us other than butts in the seat. You know, you can go to the prideofodu.com and you can make financial contributions to athletes and programs, and one in particular, the one that you watch play tonight. So that would be a great thing to do if you want to support our program in other ways.